What is going on, name? Dude, it has been a crazy, crazy, crazy week. What is going on? I'm back. Hopefully, you guys can jump back on. Yeah, so I cracked my tooth. Had to go to the dentist, get that figured out, and then it caused my face to swell. I think it was me. My phone had to reconnect. I guess I was going through a bad area. Um, yeah, and my face is still not 100% like down, but it's way, 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 way better. Hopefully by maybe Sunday, my face will be back to 100%. But dude, it hurt like crazy. My tooth jacked me up, dude. Absolutely jacked my face up. What's going on? Glad to have you back. I've actually haven't done a single live all week um, because I had teeth issues. I ended up cracking a tooth and literally jacked my entire face up. But what I wanted to get into is all the news that has come from Disney, whether leaks or directly from Disney, within like the past 7 days. I actually posted a video on this today because I wasn't able to post on Wednesday because my tooth was jacked up. But I got that uploaded today. But there have been crazy, crazy news for Disney all week, including expansions, new shows being announced, Disney going through things with their lawsuit. They finally got it settled. We have grand opening dates for certain attractions. Like, it has been insane the amount of stuff that's been dropping. But I also said this was going to happen weeks ago. I said that the Disney company, before April 3rd, because that is the board meeting for the board where they vote on, is the board going to stay the same, or are they going to make major changes in who's going to be sitting on the board? And that includes current CEO Bob Iger. That includes all the VPs, all the presidents. Like, crazy amount of people are basically going to be voted on again. And that happens in just a few days. So I said before that board meeting that Disney was going to start dropping crazy, crazy, crazy information to hopefully secure the board. So we have permits being filed for Dino Land's retheme. We have new rides that's going to be coming to Animal Kingdom. We now have a clearer picture on what's going to go beyond Big Thunder Mountain. On top of that, we have new shows that have been certified. The possibility of a fifth gate coming from, what's his name? Something Volley, the president of something. One of the Disney presidents. I can't think of his name right now. Frank Volley, that might be what it is. I can't think off the top of my head. This person can't drive. Stay in your own lane. But yeah, Disney's announced continuous investments in the state of Florida to increase thousands of jobs, not only directly but indirectly. So that automatically insinuates that Disney will be having expansions that's coming to the Disney parks in the next year or so, with the possibility of a fifth gate inside the next decade. Absolutely insane stuff. Absolutely crazy information coming from the Disney company right now, and it's being dropped left and right. We now have a new drone show that's coming to Disney Springs. It is a temporary drone show, but the big thing is that we are now getting drone shows. Almost all the other parks in Disney have drone shows, except for Disney World and Disneyland. I think Disneyland actually has drone shows. I can't remember. But Disney World for sure does not have them, and they've never had them. But like Disneyland, Paris, Tokyo Disney Sea, like Shanghai, they all use drones. where Disney World doesn't. The testing in Disney Springs, I think, is going to be kind of a science experiment to see if the Disney goers for Disney World actually enjoy them, which I think they will. And with that will come them being placed into the nighttime shows for some of the parks. Specifically, Animal Kingdom will have a nighttime show that they can do pretty much any time of the year that's not going to affect the animals. Like, they're not going to have to worry about fireworks. It's going to be drone shows that will tie in with the Tree of Life whenever they do their show. And then you can tie into all the others. Epcot, you can do in Hollywood Studios. You can do it in Magic Kingdom. Like, imagine the tie-in that you can do for Star Wars, for Toy Story, for classic movies. Like, these drone shows are going to be epic, and to see them added to the Disney parks will be fantastic. Now, let's get into specifically the expansions and retheming for Animal Kingdom. All right, so Disney has now filed for staging areas just north of Dinoland USA. That means we will be getting the retheme of Dinoland USA, at least to start within this year. It won't open right now. It'll probably be at least 2 years down the road before it actually opens. So we get a retheme of Dinoland USA. We know that Indiana Jones is for sure taking over Dinoland. We know for sure that Encanto is going to be one of the other main attractions. It's going to be an Omni-Mover-like ride. What's going on, Mark? I do remember you. I've actually been off for a couple of days because I cracked a tooth and it caused my entire face to swell up. But we will be getting Encanto inside of Animal Kingdom. That will be an Omni-Mover type ride, similar to that of Journey to the Little Mermaid, Haunted Mansion, Seas with Nemo and Friends, where it's just going to eat up a lot of people all at one time, where it's like it's going to cause a balance within the park with another random ride going somewhere in the park. That's not going to be part of the retheme. It's going to be its own separate attraction and its own separate expansion for Animal Kingdom. All right, Name. I will be on for sure tomorrow, bright and early tomorrow morning. For sure, we'll be on tomorrow morning. God, this sun is terrible. I don't want to do that either because I can't see y'all. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. A lot of things happening for Animal Kingdom with the attraction. Oh, we're also getting Coco inside of Animal Kingdom as well. The big thing, it's Jeff Valley. Sorry, I just remembered his name off the top of my head. But Coco will be going in there. What that means for Amelia, what's going on? What the expansions and the retheming for Dinoland means, all of the attractions that were scheduled to go beyond Big Thunder are now taken by Animal Kingdom. The only remaining thing that has any type of insinuation and it's only been talked about by Disney that could go back there now is a Villains Land. So we have like a soft confirmation. It's not for sure. It's just a really good guess, an assumption that Villains Land will be coming to Magic Kingdom sometime in the future. My day's been pretty good. My face doesn't hurt, so that's a good thing. So when does all this start happening? So June 10th, we have Communicore Hall and Plaza in Epcot opening. Its grand opening will be happening then no matter what. With some other shows like happening as well around that time. On top of June 10th, right after that, I believe we're going to have Tiana's opening either at the end of June or the very beginning of July. With Tiana's opening, I believe we will also get the closing of Dinoland USA. I think it'll be completely walled up. Hi, pal. I think it'll be closed off whenever Dinoland USA, whenever Tiana's opens up. So we get Tiana's opening, we get Dino Land shutting down completely for its retheme, and it won't open for another 2 years. Probably. Best guess, 2 years. Then after that, we are going to get the expansion of Beyond Big Thunder Mountain. So once we get all of the confirmation and everything done with Dino Land USA's retheme, we will get the construction, or maybe beforehand, we'll get construction in Magic Kingdom for Beyond Big Thunder Mountain. And it's going to be crazy. We might get a green light on what's going beyond Big Thunder come D23 this year in August. It's a big possibility. I think you're going to get the retheming of Dino Land USA starting before August. And I think the other big thing that's going to get greenlit at D23 at that time will be what's going beyond Big Thunder Mountain. How many times have I been to Disney? I've been to Disney World around 15 times. I've been a lot. I proposed to my wife there. We've gotten married there. We honeymooned there. We've gone several times. We went last year for my daughter's first time. We're going this year in October. So if you're curious about how much it costs for a 2024 Disney vacation, go look at that video. I posted it like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm currently on my way to Walmart to pick up our grocery order. So I figured, why listen to music when I can actually do something productive? It sucked. It sucked not being able to go live all week. It sucked not being able to produce content of any kind and get it out on time because my face just hurt that bad. Yeah, I definitely have a Disney problem. If you can't tell, I'm wearing a Disney shirt, Disney hat. I have a Disney tattoo. My goal is to make it out to Disneyland once my kids are a little bit older. Right now, it'd just be a terrible flight to get all the way over there. I have a 2-year-old and a 7, almost 8-month-old now. Flying all the way over there would be a nightmare. I know it would. So hopefully, maybe once my youngest is between like 3 and 5, I might be able to make it out there. That is my goal. My goal is to go to every single Disney park that is around this planet. That is such a big goal of mine. I have to do that. I really, really want to do that at some point in my life. Make it to every single Disney park. That would be so huge on my bucket list. So huge. Surprised there's not a lot of people on today. I went through some of the lives. This live feature for Mobile Lives is still very, very new. It's only been out for like 3 or 4 weeks now. So I'm guessing you don't live near Cali. No, so good question. So I'm an at-home Disney content creator from Louisiana. I live about 9 hours away from Disney World. So I don't live necessarily near either one of the parks, but I definitely live a lot closer to Disney World than I do Disneyland. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta pause this for just. All right, I'm back. Not a lot of people on right now for 5. Well, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's also the Friday before Easter, so I figured there'd be a lot of people on. I also want to start figuring out something better to do for these lives. Like, I know a lot of times I go live while I'm driving, just because that's like most of my free time. Because it's like when I'm home, I want to spend time with my kids, and then like I do all my filming and my editing in the mornings before they wake up or before I go to work. So like the afternoons are really, really hard, but I want to be able to maybe start going live late in the afternoons, maybe once or twice a week. Once I can get the kids down for bed, but I need to figure out specifically what I would do for those lives to make it interesting and appealing for people to want to join. Ryan! What's going on? I just pulled up to Walmart to get our grocery order. Is that mine already? No, it's not mine. What is this lady doing? Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it. I actually posted a video today. I wasn't able to go live all week. My face was jacked up from some dental issues. My face was completely swollen. So I really wasn't able to produce content, put it out on time at all. It actually sucked a lot, not being able to do anything. But I was able to manage to get some videoing done yesterday, got it edited this morning, got it uploaded this morning. And it really was about what I was talking about earlier in the live, was all the stuff that's been dropped this week from the Disney company. It's an insane amount of things that's happened. We also got Joe Rohde, the iconic engineer for Disney Animation, not animation, Disney Imagineers for Animal Kingdom. He is the face of Animal Kingdom. He basically created Animal Kingdom from scratch. Everything that you see there was basically his mind at work. He has now come back to the company. He left during the Chapek area. He just did not enjoy Chapek at all, which I don't disagree with him. So to see him back with all the expansions that's currently about to go through with the Disney company is amazing. I love that he is back. 100% love that he is back. Thanks, pal. For those who are new here, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Doing much better. My face is nowhere near as swollen. Like, it was literally like out to here. I couldn't open my mouth, couldn't do anything. But doing a lot better now. I had to get on some antibiotics, but from there, it took about 3 days to get the swelling down to around this point. Yeah, I ended up cracking a tooth, so that's not fun. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. That was so much pain at first. And then the swelling in my face. The swelling in my face hurt more than anything, because it was just nonstop pressure in my face for like over 48 hours. I was eating a popsicle and I bit down on it, and when I did, it cracked it back here. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane how painful that was. And I still don't have like full function of my cheek. Like this one spot here, still kind of swollen. It's causing like my eye to be a little swollen. My face was so swollen that I couldn't like really realistically open my eye. Emotional damage. But yeah, so I'm super excited. I mean, the expansions that are going to start this year for sure, I believe, is going to be Animal Kingdom's retheme for Dinoland USA and its solo attraction that's supposed to be coming somewhere in the park. We're not sure what it's going to be. We don't know where it's going to go, when it's necessarily going to be greenlit, but we know for sure we have the retheming of Dinoland USA and the extra expansion that's going to come to Animal Kingdom probably within inside the next 2 years, with the paperwork being filed for the staging area just north of Dinoland USA. What's crazy, you can tell that this is going to be a major project for Disney because the why am I blanking on the words? I literally just said the words. The staging area, sorry. The staging area for Dinoland USA, the retheme, is actually semi-permanent. Like, they're pouring asphalt. They're going to have over 300 parking lots. It's a huge area. So it's almost as if like they're building another park with how big this staging area is. It's huge. Like, so not only are they having that for the retheme, but they're also preparing for the expansion. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, so I cannot wait to see what the face of the company looks like with Joe Rody back, with the budget that they have set in place for the next decade. We have the confirmations for Animal Kingdom, which semi confirms what's going to go beyond Big Thunder for, I believe, will be a Villains Land that fans have been dying for from Disney for years. You have Jeff Volley verifying with the state of Florida that we are going to keep continuous investments of thousands of jobs, not only just directly, but indirectly, meaning that we're going to have major growth from the Disney company over the next decade, which either you're going to have multiple land expansions throughout all the parks, or we have the possibility of a fifth gate inside of the next 10 years, which would be crazy. I want a fifth gate so bad. I am just so shaky on whether that would happen. I would be probably, I would lean more towards we're going to get multiple expansions in all of the parks besides a fifth gate. Haters gonna hate, potatoes gonna potate. Yeah, so I physically cannot wait for what the future of the Disney company is going to look like. Not only just the parks, the movies that are going to come out over the next 3 years will emulate that of Disney between 2010 and 2019. What I call the Disney boom. Disney exploded between 2010 and 2019, not only at the box office, but at the parks, with multiple expansions, with multiple number ones, consistently over every single production company out there. I think we are going to get somewhat of a Disney boom over the next 10 years, that Disney will be back from where they've been the last 4 years from Chapek and COVID. I can't wait. I literally cannot wait. A live action Pocahontas would be kind of dope, not gonna lie. I'm excited for a live action Moana. I'm not too sure how the live action, the second movie of Moana is going to be, because it's going to specifically be a TV show converted into a movie, which has never has never done well for the Disney company. Those have always kind of just plummeted. So I'm really concerned about that. Them not having it set as a prequel. It was a TV show, and now they're like, oh, let's just go ahead and make it a movie. I'm not too sure. That's kind of shaky, and it's also been kind of rushed, in my opinion, for it to come out this year. I think you're going to have crazy things happening in the MCU, starting with Deadpool, that's coming out very soon, into Captain America. You're going to have all the X-Men back, so that's going to be a whole new thing that you can play with. And then when it comes to Lion King, you're going to get the prequel to Lion King with Mufasa, the Lion King. That's going to be crazy. You're going to have Frozen 3. You're going to have Toy Story 5. Like, it is going to be insane the next 3 years of films for the Disney company. I can't wait. And you've already seen it a little bit. Like, you've seen Disney stock prices go up. I can only imagine what they're going to be like in the next 3 to 5 years. Thanks, dude. I would love it. So every YouTube creator's goal is to be like, oh, I want to get monetized. Absolutely. I would love to be monetized, but I think what would be really cool more than anything, this company, they're called Roosevelt's. I love this company. They do shirts. This is not a Roosevelt shirts, by the way, but they do button-down shirts. They do polos. They do hats, they do all accessories. It's all fandom stuff. So like they don't just do Disney, they do every fandom that's out there basically. Um, there's a guy, his name is Pagey Mr. Morrow, or his real name's Nate, but he is what I idolize, like what I want to be when I grow up. He is a Disney content creator that does what I do, but he goes to the park all the time. Like he lives in Florida, and all he does is Disney, 24/7. Disney content creator. He's sponsored by them. I love him. He's an amazing person. I hope to meet him one day, but I would love to be able to get like either partnership or sponsored with this company at some point in my life, in my creator life, whatever this is called. I don't even know what to call this. Um, I can't wait. That is something that is like a big goal of mine sometime in the future. But they're called Roosevelts. I highly recommend them. They're actually not that expensive either. Um, this hat was $35. Their shirts are semi-priced, kind of high for some people, but it's great quality stuff. Their shirts are $70. Disney fan equals Happy Place Studios. Yeah, dude. I can't get enough of them. Realistically, I think about being there 24/7. And the thing is, it's not just me. My wife and my family, my daughter asked to go to Disney every day. She asked to watch Disney, and it's like not like, oh, I want to watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I want to watch like something Disney. Like she asked to get on YouTube and go watch Disney walkthroughs, people at the parks, and all they do is they hold a camera and they walk through all the rides. They get on the rides. They never make a sound. It's just you hear the parks. She has to watch that every day. Every day. And she gets so excited to see the castle. Like so super excited. So it's like hopefully one day in the future our goal is to move out there and be closer where we can just go all the time. Not just as a job, but to go out to like really experience it as a family, as consistent or inconsistent as we want to, I think would be awesome. Yeah, and then like my other passion, which I don't talk about really on here all that often, is I'm super into training. Uh, so I used to be a competitive power lifter throughout high school and in my early college days. I ended up winning a national championship with the school I lifted for. I can't wait. I literally the two things that I wake up besides like my family is Disney content, doing this, getting better at this, and then training. That's literally all I want to do. If I could do that as a full time job, I would. What's your actual name? No. So my name is Jathan. I actually think it's in my intro or in my description of my channel. My name is Jathan. I'm from Louisiana. Yeah, so my whole goal of this channel is not to be like famous. Like I don't really I don't really have like the oh, I want to go viral by any means. But what I would like this channel to be at some point is my career. Like I would love to be able to Louisiana. That's a nice place. It depends. It depends where you're at in Louisiana. Um, I'm about an hour north of New Orleans, and I'll just tell you, as a native Louisiana resident, I do my best to not go to New Orleans. I'm just gonna be honest. It's just not safe. Most places. Yeah, it's uh, it's not all that cracked up to be. Yeah, so like I love the culture of New Orleans, but it's just so unsafe. And they have such an issue with keeping police officers over there to keep crime down. Like if it was a safe place, I would go over there all the time because the city's beautiful. The city is truly beautiful, and there's so much art, there's so much culture there, but it's just not safe. By the way, I think you need more subs and viewers. I agree. I agree. But like that's what my goal for this channel is, to eventually make this a career somewhere down the line. I know it takes a long time to be able to make a living. And it's like, that's fine. But that's a goal of mine. All right, Mark. Well, look, I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for sticking around. For those that are here, I'm actually sitting at Walmart. I'm waiting for my grocery order. It actually feels good to do this because I wasn't able to do it at all this week. Where are we at in the poll? 40% of people say they're not excited. That's crazy. They must not know what's going on. They need to watch my videos. All right, I imagine my grocery order is going to be here soon. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. For those that joined, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. But for now, go out, be you, be great. I'll catch you in the next one.